Hello everyone and welcome back, it's Twiz and I'm very happy to have you back around here for episode number 20 of our Satisfactory playthrough. Actually, in the last episode we automated the radio control units. Today we want to deal with fuel generators. I want to build a huge fuel generation factory, actually Turbofuel to be precise. And then have probably enough power for the rest of the playthrough, but we'll see about that in the future, of course. For now, let's roll the intro and get started. Okay, and I think we should have everything prepared. I brought quite a bunch of materials here into these containers. And then we're gonna start the time lapse of how we build the whole factory. Then we're quickly gonna change the perspective. Okay, great. So all of the factory buildings are done. Now we only need about 150 fuel generators. And I'm kind of out of space here. So as you can see, we're producing quite a lot of turbo fuel with these. Only problem, as I said, the fuel generators. Where should I put them? I'm thinking about just putting them on top of all of that. Okay, so we don't really have enough space here, so we gotta use some more space in this general direction. So first of all, of course, we gotta once again do some more foundations and then add the generators. And of course, we are gonna need a good spot to watch all of that. Okay, so here we are again with 150 fuel generators installed. It's looking quite decent, I would say. I already hooked up all the pipelines and all that kind of stuff. They should all be hooked up with power, except this last row, I guess. Okay, so that should be fine as well, and now we only need to hook up all of the inputs. Down below it's looking quite decent as well, quite organized I would say. So pretty happy with how that turned out. So first of all, of course, we're gonna need the oil input, so let's make sure that we can get 2 oil extractors. That should be fine. And then I think the oil sources were somewhere in the back there. Actually, we'll also need the power shots, of course, as we want to overclock the oil extractors to 250%, so as they are pure, they'll deliver 600 cubic meters per minute each, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, let's just not deal with these guys and instead just build the oil extractors. Then maybe we can get these slugs from the walls as well. Actually quite a few in here. Where's the thing gone to? Ah, right below us. Don't really like these. And with that done, we can finally work on the pipeline. Okay, so as soon as we hook all of that up to power, it should start to work. Well, we didn't hook up the oil extractors to power. Okay, there we go, and now the oil is flowing. And the first ones are lighting up green, very sweet. That's just gonna take a little longer until all of these are getting satisfied with their inputs. Then next up we'll need to hook up the coal and sulfur, as well as hook up this fuel to over here, I guess. One goes over here and the other one goes to the second row. And then you are gonna need water. So let's deal with the fluids first here. That's fine. And then we got another fuel line way back here. And that's that finally hooked up. Very sweet and perfect looking. But it's gonna be fine anyways. And then at least we got that hooked up, and now we only need some water. And of course we're missing stuff for that. Let's go and grab that. And of course we're missing copper sheets now. And probably we don't have any here. Then we're just gonna wait for the train to arrive, I guess. And go back and grab some copper sheets so we can finish up this build. That's a massive thing, isn't it? Let's go straight away to the water extraction site. And now we're missing the iron plates that I put away. Can we maybe hook that up straight away? Yeah. But then we're missing cable and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now they should produce some water. At least in theory. No power. Okay, so that's not hooked up yet. That's no big deal though. The missing link. There we go. Now we should get some water in. And now let's see. We are only gonna need coal and sulfur now, I think. The rest should be all hooked up. Okay, so now we finally can venture out. I just got some more ingredients. And probably will need some more. Would be nice to get some more L-clad aluminum sheets. And then we can finally venture out and have a look for coal and sulfur. I think we have seen some coal in this direction at some point. And we don't have any fuel anymore. That's of course the worst thing to happen. And that was a little crash. Okay. Crashed into this thing. Then let's scan for coal again. And let's grab that yellow power slug. Let's just remove these 11 iron plates. What is going on with this coal source? That's working, okay. Then let's add, well, first of all, probably we're gonna need an equipment workshop as always. And we can't produce any portable miners. Probably it's the easiest to route that all the way around like that. Let's check where we have the second coal source. There we go. And then for now we're just gonna use the MK5 belts. We could actually just go through here. Hook that up as well. And then that's fine for now, I guess. And we should actually look for the sulfur, which should be somewhere in this area as well. There we got the sulfur. What's going on here? Is that because we're close to the world border, or what's that? Then that's hooked up and we only need some conveyor belts. And actually we should put some power shards in here. Gotta do that for the coal as well in a second. And then we only need to bring all of that back. Would be fairly nice to go up here somewhere. Where is Mr. Big Spidey? Well, it left. Ah, there it is. There you are. And then we finally got that stinger. Let's actually get that slug here. And then let's make sure that the belt continues to our coal stuff that we just built. Where is that actually? We actually went all the way in the wrong direction. There we have the coal already. Okay, and then you are gonna get 2 power shots. So you're at 200%. So you should do 240 per minute. And then the other one is gonna get 3 power shots and produce 300 per minute. So we're at 540 total. And that's what we're gonna need in order to supply our factory. Hello, mister. Okay, then all of that should be hooked up, powered and fine. I think we could actually merge these two. Okay, and then we only need to bring back these two. And maybe it would be nice to have a lift here. And now we're missing alkyd aluminum sheets. Good that we aren't that far from a big storage of that. And then I think we're just gonna go through the wall or through these rocks here with the belts. And we're gonna need that, all of that over here. So can we maybe go to here? Nope. Okay, then let's leave them here for now until we know which one was which. And hook that power pole up. Okay, then that should finally work and produce 540 coal and 240 sulfur. And then we gotta use another sulfur source, and that's gonna be way in this direction. Hopefully we got enough alkyd aluminum sheets, but we should have enough, in theory at least. 1100 meters, okay. Can we actually open this drop pod by any chance? Yes. And another drop pod, but we already opened that one. There we have the sulfur, okay. Nonetheless, first of all, we gotta build the equipment workshop as always. Let's throw in the 3 of these. Okay, and I think the power we're gonna just hook up over here. Should be fairly easy. Okay, there we are. And then we can start with a merger. Okay, now we know which one is which, so we can put the merger on top here, I guess. There we go. And these should be full of fuel, yes. You are now producing the first compacted coal. That's super neat as well. And then, well, the compacted coal is gonna get out here and get into these refineries as well as these. So we gotta split them. Maybe just like that. And then in theory we should produce a ton of turbofuel. Already, yes. Totally do. Let's actually grab some new fuel so we can fly up. Before we do that though, we should admire what we built here. Quite a lovely factory. Everything's quite organized. Love that. Is sulfur mined slower than other resources? Okay, in theory it should be fine. Probably it's just gonna take a while until all of those are saturated. Then these aren't saturated either, because they don't have enough compacted coal yet. And the last ones probably will overload fairly quickly. Let's see, what's your problem? You don't get any fuel yet. Why is that though? Okay, we got nothing in there. Tiny bit in there. Maybe we're just gonna need another 2 pumps here. Now that's looking better. Now it's finally rising up. Both pipes, perfect. So then we should see the first generators up here kick in. And that's not hooked up to the grid down below. So that's an issue. Now it is. And hopefully we're gonna see quite a lot more power being produced. Yeah, that's a big rise here. Probably that's not gonna stay for very long. Especially because the plastic is not being used yet. For now we're just producing plastic here. Or actually we should be. You're missing the polymer resin. Where is that produced? In the fuel thingies, right? Right at the beginning here. And we're gonna need to get rid of that as well, of course. There we go. And now we should see a lot of plastic being produced in a very short time. And then no plastic at all being produced, probably. So what we're gonna need to do is get right to the next episode and start constructing supercomputers out of that plastic. But for now, we should still admire our giant factory here. I just love the look of the game now, especially the look of these 150 fuel generators. That's awesome. We're never gonna have any power issues at all. So probably what we should do next up in the next episode, as I said, is gonna be producing supercomputers, and hopefully we can squeeze that factory in somewhere here close by. Otherwise we're just gonna take the plastic, put it on a belt or into a train and get it where we want to produce the supercomputers. But maybe we can just put them on a giant platform somewhere here. But we're gonna see. That's something to deal with in the next episode. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, then please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and of course, see you guys next time. Have a good one and stay safe. Bye!